Welcome to the
Rohan.
Game Awards 2024. Now, here's your host, the creator of the
Rohan.
Game Awards.
Rohan.
You all set? Yeah, you got the key right? Because it seems like there's a bit of a dark spot over there. The lighting's not even, you're just lighting one side of my face. My shirt better not be see-through, Jim, because if it is, I will fucking fire your ass. Your ass will be gone. Are we live? We're live right now. Oh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first annual Rohan Game Awards. I am your humble host, Rohan. Now, before we go any further, I just have to make the announcement that there will be no news about Silk Song at today's show. And if you ask about it, we will shoot you. Now, 2024 was a very tumultuous year for Rohan, as a lot of you know. He started off the year working a desk job at the college he just graduated from, capitalist bootlicker, am I right? But he ended off the year here in sunny Los Angeles pursuing his dreams, trying to make it in the movies. In the midst of all that, however, he found a lot of time to play video games. A lot of time. I have to say this again, a lot of time. If he spent half the time he spent playing video games doing literally anything else, he would be an expert at literally anything else. But lucky for us, he didn't do that, which is why we have a show today. Rohan thought it would be a good idea to compile some of his favorite games into a huge, epic award show. Now, these are some great games. We've got a great show for you here today. A lot of these games didn't come out in 2024. In fact, I'd say most of them came out well before 2024. But dude, that's against the rules, I hear you saying out there. I'm Rohan. I make the rules. Now, with all of that silly nonsense out of the way, I will pass it over to our guest of honor, Rohan. Thank you, Rohan. I'm sure everyone finds this bit very funny. Almost as much as you did when you first wrote it. Piece of shit. Let's get on with our show, starting with our first award. Coziest game that isn't just Stardew Valley again goes to Wildermyth. This game is like if you wanted to play a storybook, and that storybook had hot, steamy, meaningless sex with Dungeons and Dragons. You've got your core group of adventurers, you got your inciting incident that threatens the realm as you know it, you got turn-based combat that looks simple but in reality is intricate, complex, and layered, and it's all set to a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack that feels like the last session of a multi-year D&D campaign. Wildermyth isn't a game, it's an experience. It is an experience that changes with every single playthrough. With meaningful decisions that could fundamentally alter your party for good. Decisions that are bolstered and multiplied by absolutely fantastic mod support. Do yourself a favor, get yourself some Wilder, get yourself some Myth, and play this video game. This award category actually sprung from a conversation that I had with my good friend Molten. Check out Molten's channel. It's going to be somewhere on this screen. And if it's not on the screen, it'll be in the description. He makes awesome videos. We both agree that there is currently a cozy game epidemic where cozy game just means it's a Stardew Valley knockoff. So it was very nice to play this game this year, which was not that and was cozy in a genuine way and was not a rehashed farming/dating sim like we've seen 3,000 times. Anyways, enough yapping. On to the next award. Best game that is real life, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. Final Fantasy XIV Online. This game is actual real life. My aforementioned friend Molten actually introduced me to this game, and I was shocked to find that it is not a video game at all, and it is in fact actually real life. I could make an entire video talking about how this game is actually real life. It's not a game I would have played on paper. I don't really play MMOs, unless you count Toontown, Wizard 101, Pirates of the Caribbean Online. But none of these games could ever hold a candle to how much real life Final Fantasy XIV is. Have I mentioned that this game is real life? There is a housing crisis in Final Fantasy XIV Online. You heard me correctly, a housing crisis. There are actually a limited number of homes that are available to players to buy. So you have to enter a housing lottery to get a home, and that's assuming you have enough funds, of which you need approximately 1 crungillion. You have to put in an application and you might get your application denied because you are trying to get a land deed to build a house on in an area that is exceptionally popular. In Final Fantasy XIV Online: A Realm Reborn, a game about killing monsters. Let's put that aside. Molten once spent 2 real-life hours waiting in a waiting room in this video game. A waiting room for a player-run photography service. This player had a website, this player had referrals, this player had a portfolio, all for their in-game photographer. They had set up their in-game home to look and behave like a photography studio. There was a player that was working as this player's secretary. This player had a job and was getting paid with Final Fantasy money to work a Final Fantasy job.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Woohoo! And that is fucking awesome. And that also means that this game is really real life. And you know what? The photos turned out fucking awesome. Molten uses them for like profile pictures and shit. You know what? Here's the photographer's website. Go visit them because they're fucking awesome. They did a great job. In actual real best game where you get drafted in an intergalactic conflict. Helldivers 2.
Democracy has landed.
Administering freedom.
Mom's Choice Award. Balatro. Best product placement in a video game. Content warning.
I'm in the market for energy drinks, but I don't know what to buy.
Drink Fredgold. It'll give you the energy to last you all day. Nice.
Oh god, oh god.
Oh, hey,
nice.
You're not drinking
Do you have anything to say?
Fredgold. That's problematic.
Anything to say for the cameraman?
You should be drinking
Anything to say?
Fredgold right now.
What are your opinions on Fredgold and the state of the current
Drink
economy?
it. It's good. Drink Fredgold. It's good.
Oh.
Christ! Oh, Jesus Christ!
He's going away.
Oh, our reporter on the scene has deceased. Content warning was a movement when it first came out, and it was probably my favorite game to play with friends this year. Going down the diving bell, screaming bloody murder, and hoping to God we got everything on film was an absolute joy, but so was filming our own shitty podcast clips above ground.
Hello, welcome back to Shocking Information, the show where we learn horrifying truths about our real world. This is our welcome, lovely guest, the leader of the Information Crime Network. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really excellent. I'm glad to be here.
What was the name of the child that you threw off that building in Zambia?
That is completely hearsay. You know. Oh, okay.
Wow,
his name was
that
Billy.
was some shocking information.
His name was Billy. It was Billy.
As you can see, Billy was ragdolled from the top of this building from up on this spire here, and as he plummeted to the ground below, he bounced off of the side of this roof, and then turned into horrifying paste as he was spread all over the pavement. Wow! I consider that quite shocking.
God, fuck. This game fostered creativity in a way that was really interesting and new, and I think it was a brilliant extrapolation on the formula that Lethal Company popularized this year. Best game with swords in it. Half-sword playtest. What, my good fellow? Usest thou a dinner plate as your shield? Well, observe as I cutteth straight through. A fool be ye, and a winner be I. What ho? What? Expect ye me to use such rudimentary instruments as a candlestick as a weapon? Well, I hath been trained. Begone! Bruised art thou. Oh! A hammer! Well, you know what they say about the pen and the sword. I'm not sure how that applied here. Be ye all right? 'Twas just a prank. If I am compelled to glove up I will. Come forth, knaves. I'd like a piece of this action. Time out, say I. Tired of you lames saying I'm not with it. Oh, goodness gracious me. You have inflicted a small blow. Now come, I will show you what a real sword looks like. Oh, goodness. Cheating, he's cheating. GGEZ. Oh, I see thou art a disciple of the dual-wielding school. A villain and a knave, as them all. What ho, villain? Oh no, hath I inflicted a cut upon thine breast? Bleeding out ye are. What ho? Another with a shield. You know what? I need not my blade. Come forth, knave! Fight back! Type shit indeed. A challenge against multiple opponents. Well. Best game with bug snacks. Bug snacks. Best turn-based management game that isn't fucking annoying. Songs of Conquest. This game is an homage to Heroes of Might and Magic for all you old geezers out there. An extremely interesting blend of Civ-style town management and more traditional turn-based combat. The art direction alone in this game is worthy of praise, but the way the management aspect is presented, as well as the hero-based system, made this game unique enough for it to earn a spot in my awards bracket. Very cool game, and if you don't like it, you lame. Best game to break your controller to. Street Fighter 6. I had to quit this game like a drug, because I would physically shake entering ranked matches. But my Ken Masters went crazy. Okay. Silver 2, by the way. Best space game. Hardspace Shipbreaker. You get to be a cowboy in space and tear ships apart with cowboy music. This game was made for Rohan. There was a huge part of the year when I'd get home from work, throw on a podcast or a TV show, and just get to work demolishing old ships. It really feels like a beautiful, intricate dance when you get into the right flow state, and there's few games like this one out there right now in my opinion. The Marvel Rivals Award. Marvel Rivals. There were a bunch of games that I played last year that sadly did not get any awards during our show today, but I would like to shout out a few of them all the same. Monster Hunter World. I played the shit out of this game in 2023, and my obsession sort of trickled into January of 2024, which is why it just barely makes this list, but I am super pumped for Wilds. And I also had to include it because I still have nightmares about accidentally joining a Zora Magdaros quest. Arco. Fantastic art style, engaging story, and another incredible take on the turn-based combat genre. I didn't play this game nearly enough last year, and I don't really know why, so I'm definitely going to be playing it again this year. Black Myth Wukong. Elden Ring has absolutely ruined Souls-like games for me, because whenever I play a Souls-like, I'm like, damn, this shit good. This shit kinda like Elden Ring. And then I download Elden Ring. I don't know what it is about Elden Ring that made it the gold standard of Souls-likes for me, but unfortunately that has just been the case. I've tried to play multiple games, and then I just invariably end up playing Elden Ring, and that's what happened to Black Myth Wukong. So yeah, I liked the like 8.5 hours that I played of Black Myth before I started playing Elden Ring. I'd like to go ahead and give this year's dishonorable mention to the game that I actually played the most this year. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Siege is actually my third most played game on Steam, weighing in at 314 hours. 314 hours that I desperately wish I could get back and put literally anywhere else. I would rather play 314 hours of Cyberpunk on release day than ever boot up this video game again. And now it is time for the award that we have all been waiting for. Rohan Game of the Year 2024 goes to Deal or No Deal for the Nintendo Wii.